Imagine a universe vast and dark. In this endless ocean of space, there is only one star, our Sun, and around this star, only one world completes its lonely orbit. This is Earth. There are no other planets. No Mars with its red dust, no Jupiter with its giant storms, no Saturn with its beautiful rings, just us. A single, solitary sphere of life in an otherwise empty cosmos. This thought is both amazing and a little scary. It changes everything we think we know about our place in the universe. We would be the only show in town, the only story happening in the great cosmic theater. This universe would be simpler but also much quieter. The complicated dance of planets around our sun would be gone. There would be no gravitational tugs from giant neighbors, no family of worlds to travel with through the Milky Way. We would look out into the void and see nothing but distant stars, unblinking and far away. Our solar system would feel less like a system and more like a solitary outpost. All the myths, legends, and scientific discoveries tied to our planetary siblings would have never existed. We would be a single, precious jewel, floating alone in the immense darkness. Our understanding of creation would be fundamentally different. Without other planets to compare ourselves to, the story of how our world came to be would be a much greater mystery. The building blocks of planets, the dust and gas that swirled around the young sun, would have only come together once, just once to make our home. This would make the formation of Earth seem like a miracle, a one-time event that could never be repeated. The cosmic recipe for life would have been used only a single time, making our existence profoundly special and incredibly fragile. Think about the night sky. The familiar wandering stars, which we know are planets, would be absent. Venus, the bright morning and evening star, would never grace our horizon. Mars, the fiery red dot that inspired so many stories of aliens, would be gone. The night would belong only to the moon and the distant fixed stars. Our view of the cosmos would be less dynamic, less populated. It would be a stark reminder of our utter and complete isolation. We would be the sole inhabitants of our star's domain, a lonely world in a vast, silent universe. The night sky would tell a very different story. Without the other planets, our view of the heavens would be missing some of its most famous actors. The slow, majestic march of Jupiter and Saturn across the constellations would be gone forever. The swift dash of Mercury near the sun would be a spectacle no human eye had ever seen. The night would be emptier, a canvas with fewer points of moving light to track and wonder about. Our ancestors would have charted the stars, of course, but their maps of the heavens would have been simpler, missing the wanderers that gave us our word for planet. The very rhythm of our planet might change. Earth's orbit is not a perfect circle. It is slightly elliptical, a shape influenced over millions of years by the gentle gravitational pulls of Jupiter and the other planets. Without these celestial neighbors, Earth's path around the sun would likely be more stable, more circular. This could have subtle effects on our climate, perhaps making our seasons more regular and predictable over long periods. The great cosmic clockwork of our solar system would be reduced to just two hands, the sun and the earth, locked in a simple, unending waltz. Our calendar and our week are tied to the heavens. Many cultures name the days of the week after the seven celestial bodies they could see moving: the sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. In a universe with only Earth, history would unfold differently. Saturday would not be Saturn's day. Thursday would not be Thor's day, named for the god associated with Jupiter. Our connection to the cosmos, woven into the very fabric of our language and timekeeping, would be built on a different foundation, one that acknowledged only our sun and our moon. The story of science would also follow a new path. The discovery that Earth was not the center of the universe was a revolution. It was sparked by watching the strange, looping motions of other planets against the background of stars. Without planets like Mars seemingly moving backward in the sky, would Copernicus or Kepler have had the clues they needed? It might have taken us much longer to understand that we orbit the sun. We might have clung to the idea of being the stationary center of everything, because from our lonely vantage point, it would have seemed so obviously true. Our solar system is a dangerous place. It is filled with asteroids and comets, remnants from its formation. Many of these space rocks cross Earth's orbit. We are lucky to have a giant protector, Jupiter. With its immense gravity, Jupiter acts like a cosmic bodyguard. It pulls in or flings away countless asteroids and comets that could otherwise be on a collision course with Earth. Without Jupiter, the inner solar system would be a much more chaotic shooting gallery. The risk of a catastrophic impact, like the one that wiped out the dinosaurs, would be significantly higher. Our continued existence would be far less secure. The stability of our orbit itself depends on our neighbors. While Jupiter protects us, the combined gravity of all the planets helps keep our solar system in a delicate balance. Removing them would change the gravitational equation completely. While our orbit might become more circular, it could also become susceptible to other, more distant influences over eons. The intricate, stable dance we are part of would be gone. We would be a solo performer on a cosmic stage, and a single misstep, a single large object passing through from interstellar space, could have unpredictable consequences for our planet's future path. The asteroid belt itself might not exist as we know it. Many scientists believe that Jupiter's powerful gravity prevented the material between it and Mars from ever forming a planet. Without Jupiter, perhaps that material would have clumped together to form another world. But in our scenario, where Earth is the only planet, that material would not exist at all. This means the source of many near-Earth asteroids would be gone. However, the icy comets from the outer reaches of the solar system, the Oort cloud, would still be a threat, and without Jupiter to deflect them, they would pose a greater danger. In this lonely universe, the very materials that make up Earth would be unique. The story of our solar system is one of constant exchange. Asteroids and comets carrying water and organic molecules have bombarded Earth for billions of years, contributing to our oceans and possibly the building blocks of life. Without this cosmic delivery service from other parts of the solar system, would life on Earth have even begun? The chemistry of our world might be fundamentally different. Our planet would not just be lonely, it might also be barren, lacking the essential ingredients delivered from a neighborhood that, in this reality, never was. How would we feel knowing we are utterly alone? This knowledge would shape human culture, philosophy, and religion in profound ways. The idea of being the universe's only child would be a heavy burden and a great honor. Some might see it as proof of a divine creator who made Earth as a special, singular garden. Others might feel an immense sense of cosmic loneliness, a quiet dread that if we fail, all consciousness, all art, all love in the entire universe fails with us. The pressure to protect our world would be enormous, because there would be no second chances, no other place to go. The dream of space travel would still exist, but its purpose would change. The goal would not be to visit other planets or to search for alien life. There would be none to find. Instead, our ambition would be to explore the vast emptiness. We might send probes to distant stars, a journey of thousands of years, just to see what is out there. We might build great telescopes to search for other suns, wondering if any of them, too, have a single lonely planet. The search for life would become a search for any sign that we are not a complete cosmic fluke, a 1 in a trillion accident. Science fiction would be very different. Stories of Martian invaders or peaceful Venusian explorers would never be written. Our dreams of the other would have to come from different places. Perhaps our stories would be about traveling to the past or future, or to other dimensions. The alien would not be a creature from another world, but perhaps an artificial intelligence we create ourselves, or a life form we discover deep within our own oceans. The cosmos would cease to be a frontier of potential neighbors and become a great silent mirror, reflecting only ourselves. Ultimately, living in such a universe would force us to look inward. Without the possibility of escape or rescue from the stars, we would have to confront our own problems here on Earth. Our shared destiny as the sole inhabitants of the only world would be undeniable. Perhaps this profound loneliness would unite us. We would understand that this single fragile planet is all we have and all we will ever have. Its beauty, its life, its future would be our sole responsibility. In a universe with only one world, we would learn that the most important thing in the cosmos is each other.